switches. No, going to be sticking with the Symmetra on either side as well. So actual mirror compositions here. And we see straight away a punch coming right into Changsig. That's going to be the Immortality Field burned very early on, and that means, yeah, Changsig is susceptible there to all sorts of damage coming through. A straight-up teamfight win there for the Paris Eternal.
It happened very quickly, Brent, but I believe what they went for there was Naga punching Changsig and Dan trying to...
A forced approach as they're trying to assault onto this objective. You can see the Earth Shatter actually came out there from Dan, but he's been bursted down. Now the Amp Matrix. The Paris Eternal want to be trying to turn this and stop it from getting too out of hand, but ultimately it's the Vancouver Titans who are the ones coming out on top. Pride Wiener as well, just marking the targets effectively, making sure that they can't really prolong this fight as long as possible. So obviously the Paris Eternal want to be getting as much capture percentage as possible here, but it is going to be a flip in the end.
It'll be really hard for them to retake this point.
Big sound barrier here. You're going to see Dredro end up using it. It catches onto 4. Punch into the back there. Terra's not going to be finding any targets. The uppercut, but not enough to make him survive here. Potentially a winnable fight here for either side. Rolf ended up committing the Amp Matrix as well. That's just going to be sat right there at that doorway, and they're going to try and chase down Naga. Just trying to escape.
Oh, no.
The punch comes off! Frywinner didn't have the boosters. Didn't have it available to him. The point's still being flipped. Naga with a second one as well. And that could have gone... Brought down to half HP. Has to use his punch to get out of there. And now we see them coming through the pin onto fire. What is that? Tries it with the shatter off into the side. He misses the pin. Now he's in the back line. Incredibly susceptible, and that's Naga going to be taking him out. Little uppercut as well. This is a straight up one team fight. I'm not sure.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Just to try and remove up that Sim teleport. Now he's going to be trying to prioritize the backline. That's not ideal. Khan ends up just essentially getting the brunt of that damage coming through. Punch from Naga as well. Has the Meteor Strike to escape. Bit of a get out of jail card for him. There's the uppercut as well to connect into that kill. That's going to be the round there for the Paris Eternal. Didn't really even need that sound.
Make a big impact.
Yeah. You can see that seismic slam right around the corner. Taking a ton of damage. Gets the punch off though. Almost onto Onigod. Nice pin though comes out from Dan to try and turn it around. He's so weak. I can't imagine he survives this yet. Fire's going to bring him down. Bastola as well. Demec'd. I feel like they're all so low though. Dalton on 1 health. Surely not. 40 health on him. Has to back off around, but the rest of his team is going to be the remech as well.
Zoning defense matrix and then that sound barrier. They close the gap. And here comes the Riptire. Yeah.
Oh, the tire. It's got to be big. He actually, did he kill it? Or okay, yeah, it's going to be ended. And now Teru jumping in, 25 health, is going to get taken out there by Dredro. The primary fire doing some good work here, but the Vancouver Titans doing a pretty solid job of stalling this one out. Going to be losing this team fight in the end, but not before they get rewarded with 48% on the control point. Aggressive. Yep, straight through the choke point. They don't want to let them even try and touch this point. The T comes through. That is a big shatter. Dan catching onto the one target, not getting that kill. That's because of the Immortality Field that was laid down, but it matters not. The damage is already done. And yeah, the Immortality Field might just prevent you from death, but doesn't prevent a lot of that pin coming through.
Just off a little bait.
And that's the Immortality Field that comes out, but now the sound barrier. How do you withstand this? They're just doing so much damage to them right now. Yes, the Amp Matrix is on the high ground, but can anybody even capitalize off of this? Self-destruct straight up into the air. It's huge. Fried Wiener with 2. Bastola going to try and answer with one of his own as well. Yep, the Amp Matrix actually just straight up dropped onto the point here. They're going to get that sound barrier out. The point flipped over. It's a massive shatter. Connects onto 2 of them. Dan as well, just trying to put in the good work here. The Immortality Field keeps him up, but not for much longer. Terror with the punch slams him into the wall. Still the fight continues here. The Vancouver Titans not willing to give this one up. Rolf just trying to deal the damage. Trying to take care of Dredro here. Naga now. Come back round onto the side. A big seismic slam into the punch. Not going to be connecting just that one, but does have the Meteor Strike to try and survive this. Does he want to use it aggressively? It looks like he is. He's going into the back line, but it's going to be blocked by the shield, and Teru just punches him out of it.
Unusually aggressive play. Everybody, I mean, Dan and Naga are playing so free. They're taking risks that would get...
Point still being played here. Big shatter off onto the side, but the momentum carries them round the corner. Fried might have overstepped himself as well. So low, and that Earth Shatter connects. 2 down on the floor. What a ridiculous turnaround here for the Paris Eternal. And that is absolute shambles for the Vancouver Titans, considering the tools they had at their disposal. Not going to be getting the map. The Paris Eternal lead opportunity to try and turn this though. Squaring up to the tank line. Bastola though, look at this. Flank angle from Naga as well. That's just a bit of a futile effort there, but that's probably going to be the checkpoint A capture in all honesty. Now, the important thing here for the Vancouver Titans is not staggering, so they can potentially hold on this high ground. See now that Gravitic Flux is used. It forces out the Immortality field, and Drijo will fall. Potentially an opening now for the Vancouver Titans. They are letting this cart get a decent amount, and what a dragon. You never expect it there from the low ground. Just pierces right through the defense there of the Vancouver Titans, and they're forced to drop down to the low ground, right into the grasp of the Paris Eternal. This cart will be moving forwards.
They got a couple of picks there though, so Khan isn't going to be able to set up in an advanced position.
Yeah, this supercharger is problematic though. Post bomb, that's going to be a miss, and Onigod with the headshot. I mean, it didn't even need to fully charge when you got the damage boost applied at the end of the day, and he's finding his marks. Nice attempt here though by the Vancouver Titans. They recognize, okay, we're not going to be taking the fight there. Instead pushing all the way into them. This is potentially a bit of hubris there from Onigod. Dropping down to the low round, pops the infra side as well, and this fight has been taking place on two fronts right now. The Vancouver Titans seem to be losing both of them.
Yeah, the Vancouver Titans were winning for a while, but they just couldn't get through Drijo. Oh, he was doing so much damage there, and they are never paying attention to Naga. It's painful to watch.
I've been through it many times.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
And it's a lovely, lovely opening here for them. Dalton gets brought down though, and Onigod's still taking these aggressive angles around the corner. A two-player advantage. Seems like it was going their way. Links with that pick onto Onigod. That should be very beneficial for them, but the Vancouver Titans need to stay alive here. Calm with the Immortality field, trying to keep them up and alive. 65 health, just trying to dodge the shots, but Linksa will find them anyway. And that's a nice little cleanup here. The Paris Eternal getting stopped. This. The power driver doesn't quite connect there, but Frywiener with the Gravitic Flux is finding a bountiful harvest. That kill onto Khan. He's going to be setting his team up for success here. Trying to press the advantage now as they're pushing straight into the Pistola falling. The mine's being committed. They actually want to take this fight. The Immortality forced out as well by Naga on the Genji, but eventually taken out anyway.
I don't know what this is about. I simply... I'm lost. Yeah. I'm absolutely lost. That was a 3v5, something like that, and Naga goes in with Dan popping mines. I don't
out from the Paris Eternals. They are still taking this high ground, but yeah, no value going to be gained there from the Dragon Blade, but the burst damage is coming through anyway. Dalton turning it around though. That post bomb connecting onto Vistola. Still trying to stay alive, but not going to be receiving the healing there. And with the rally in the back line, a dangerous scenario. You see the counter charges coming out there, I believe, onto the Brigitte players, putting them down. But the Paris Eternal Matrix, as soon as he gets this, you know it's going to be deadly. Lays it down. The Immortality field to save his team. It's clinical. Watching a master at work right here from this point of view. Another blade being built up here by Naga, and that is a beautiful set of kills. Supplemented there with the supercharger. They're going to be finishing with 14 seconds to spare. Playing the May. Sometimes their icicles can feel like hit scan, I suppose, at the end of the day as well, but Naga is not struggling in the slightest. Nice attempt here from Dalton as well, pushing forwards. See Naga just still hitting the heads. The Paris Eternal...
Vistola's about to get his mech back as well, so this is all just going to continue. They have Blizzard and EMP.
The Shadow connects! Oh, no. It's Spain a disaster. Spain without the S. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. The cart not moving. Just on that well. Waiting for a good opportunity to get it off online. That's only connecting onto the one tank. It's fried. Frozen up, though. Both of the tanks going to be locked out of this fight for now. An opening here for the Vancouver Titans, assuming they can convert that one pick into anything at all. The recall mech kill onto Linksa at the spawn door. Oh, no.
That is absolutely brutal. It feels almost disrespectful what Vistola was going for there. Diva remake Elim is on.
Lovely ice wall that blocks off a lot of that dead eye. This Primo Rage should get value in close quarters, but Chansik, he's frozen up. Still, the ice block. He's trying to go for this one target. Eventually, they find Naga. But Paris Eternal not giving up here just yet. Dan with a huge anti-nade actually gets applied to him. That's all for Rolf. Means that he can't be healed through that one. So finally, Josh, final barriers really just stopping him from getting any sort of ult charge being built. Has to jump away from the Blizzard. The overtime going. This is all Paris Eternal right now. And one by one, they are going to fall, the Vancouver Titans. Not even close when it comes to that map.
Just nicked off the block here, and Khan's still only at 40% of the nano boost, so no major inroads, but again, it's Chansik caught out. How many times in the series?
I am so impressed with Naga on the Echo. This guy, in terms of his raw aim, the tracking, it's a very demanding, as much as people like to make the argument that she's, you know, a bit overtuned at the moment. It's a very demanding hero. Turn this fight around for his team and make it just that bit more competitive for them. Dodging that sleep comes through. That post bomb not quite connecting. 15 health, has to use the recall.
Dan managed to get up his Primal Rage in the midst of that, almost brought down. And Onigod is still doing work. He gets revenge on Dalton this time around, flips him with some criticals to the head. And the Vancouver Titans are desperate here. Fire popping the rally, trying to get back in, but Pistola zoning everybody away, catches that kill onto Rolf, and it's only FRD playing the objective.
Deadeye from the side. That was Pistola eating it with the defense matrix from the side. Beautiful heads-up play there from the off-tank of the Paris Eternal, and this is a very quick capture indeed. 3 minutes 42 seconds. Give them here. Paris still on the defense. They've taken so much damage. It's almost inevitable that they're going to get picked off if they try and take this fight, especially with Linksa. That's another large Bionade onto both Fire and Linksa, forcing them back for now. Drijo is just making sure that Chancey can't get away with anything. Slept up onto the ground, but Pistola taken out. Khan, though, these are shots onto Rolf as well, trying to sink it up with the backline. This is ridiculous. Nobody's dealt with Khan on the high ground, and he's just following up on all the damage that Onigod's doing.
That is outrageous. He got a Bionade into the backline and takes down both of the supports on his own. He needs to be dealt with, and he can't be. They killed Chansik as well. That is absurd.
This is absurd! I mean, look at him! He's tearing through them. A bit of a overstaying his welcome, I suppose, there, as he does get removed from whip shot. Now the Primal Rage coming through, just stopped the momentum in midair with that flashbang. But Chansik is dead.
Again, now the bash, the sleep.
Not ideal for them. You need your main tank player in these fights to just create the space for your DPS to pop off. Drijo goes down to the pulse bomb, though. With the self-destruct on top, Bubble eating up a lot of the damage, but it feels like this surely is the Vancouver Titans' time to shine here. Only a couple of players left standing, and Khan, yeah, there's not really too much he can do. Still manages to get the sleep dart off. The nano boost as well. They're committing the ults into this fight.
No shot.
Pistola has the durability, but yeah, you're right, Josh. There is no shot in hell that they're able to stall that one out. That is a little bit of hubris, but I suppose he wants to try and stay alive. Bubble laid down, and he's built up this primal. It's going to get used, you know. You just need to figure out when, and he's searching for these targets. There's Fried going down, and the self-destruct setup play there as Rolf is going to be getting that kill, or getting taken out, I should say. So, an immediate answer back there from the Paris Eternal.
Space for Linksa to really perform.
Flash bang off to the side here. Linksa just needs to keep one eye onto the skies, because otherwise that's going to happen. As soon as Naga's just given the slightest of opportunities to jump onto them, he will. Chansik gets 2 though now with the Primal Rage. It's faded.
He's behind with that before the counter dives.
Oh my god, with the 2-piece. Dalton immediately with the pulse bomb of his own. Linksa as well, flashbang into the melee. Khan gets taken out. But an even fight, again, going to be favoring the defenders here. Onigod just needs to try and stay alive. I mean, actually going to be chasing Dalton deep onto that mini health pack, and okay. Taken out as well. That's Fried, actually.
Let's take a look at this replay first. How this pulse bomb came. Just a blink into the middle. He dumps it on the floor.
Yeah, everyone sits on it. You see Linksa led in with the Deadeye there, and every time you think Vancouver Titans are going to get this pick, Naga's there in the back line. The duplicate now over to the Ana, and he's finding the pickoffs for it. The heals as well. Look at this. Khan being kept up straight through it. Then Ana boost applied onto Pistola. I mean, why not? You're building it up so quickly. And at this point, they're just stalling.
They have almost dives.
And the aggression comes through. Onigod with the pulse. That is a great stick. Rolf's out of the fight. Fire's out of the fight. The Vancouver Titans have no heals with 10 seconds remaining. That's the quick little beat down there from Onigod. And at this point, it's pretty much over. Unless somebody's going to be able to touch in 2 seconds remaining. Chansik will commit to it, but yeah, he's going to pay with his life. And that is going to be the Paris Eternal getting a nice 3-0 sweep. Going to be pleased with that one. They've secured a place in the knockouts. GG in the chat all around. And disappointment once more for the Vancouver Titans.
Yeah, this week was not really the week